very big second half goals to put you in a very big position now in what you want to achieve this season.
Good evening, very happy, and today we close the season at home here in Villa Park with a supporter. We won, and of course we are in the run, but still work to do. We have to try to keep being consistent like we are now, and focus and demanding as well. Of course, next week is our match after the effort we did, and today, of course, we finished here the season with our supporters, trying to transmit them as well our energy, our wishes to be there, to be in Europe, and of course, still work to do in case we can have some chances to play Champions League.
We've got 5 days to prepare for a big game and a massive opportunity for the football club, and we want to use every day of that. We obviously left some guys back in London as well that we've got some important sessions coming up. Make sure we're ready.
We are now in our good moment, showing as well our capacity to get points, to compete, to try to play each individual player as well in his best moment. I think some players are really enjoying now, and we are going to focus this week, consistent like we are, and of course being demanding as well in the preparation for the game on Sunday in Manchester.
And the Villa players did a lap of appreciation at the end, and you saw shots of Martínez, tears in his eyes. Is that a goodbye wave?
Well, yeah, it would seem that way. I mean, what a signing he's been. Amazing player, great goalkeeper. It'd be a shame, but that does look like it was waving goodbye for sure.
5 seasons, 211 appearances. He's been some servant to Villa.
Yeah, he's been a good character. Obviously, some people like him. He can obviously be annoying sometimes, some of his antics. But he's been a great signing for him, and he'd be a big loss to him because it does look like he is saying his goodbyes.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone that can fill that void. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Big result that for Aston Villa tonight, and they needed it as well.
Huge. I think it's been a great response from Villa. When you look back, was it 3 or 4 weeks ago when they lost to Villa in the last, when they lost to Man City in the last minute, they've responded well. And you know what? They've had a taste of that Champions League, and you can tell they want some more of that. And all credit to them. They've got a lot of good players. And you'd obviously fancy them going to United, because if United win, you think they might have a few drinks and struggle, and if they lose, they'll be on their knees.
So it's 3 points there. Yeah.
Stranger things have happened, but would you fancy them there?
Yeah, I would now. Yeah, I think like, whatever. It's either way, you know. You wanted these last 2 games of the season. You wanted to be playing Tottenham and Manchester United, and that's panned out perfectly for them.
We are set up with this Europa League final on Wednesday against these 2 teams who have been so desperate in the Premier League this season. What is it? 18 and 21 defeats for Manchester United and Spurs. So who wins this game on Wednesday?
You still have to fancy United. I still think someone like Bruno will produce. I think the history of Man United.
What does history have to do with
I think it carries a little bit of weight. I think it carries a little bit of weight. And if you look at our league performance, obviously there's not much between them. They've both been obviously desperate. But I just think come the crunch, come the final, United's history in finals, and even winning a few cups the last few years, you'd like to think they have a bit more knowledge around a big game, more than Spurs. But I'm not saying our confidence in Man United are going to win. I just think that might edge it for them. And I think somebody like Bruno can produce that bit of magic. But then again, if Spurs have to go and beat them, then
I think on paper, is there more quality, Jamie, in the Spurs team?
I would say if Kulusevski was playing, I would say for sure. I think he's a massive blow for them. I wouldn't say there'd be a great deal between. It feels like a 50-50 game to this one. I mean, you can turn around and say, well, this player, you have more players getting in one team or the other. I feel that for Tottenham, this is an opportunity to change the narrative, to change the history of the club from being.
I'm not sure changing Roy's narrative.
No, but if they win a cup this year, the
first time since 2008, it
will end up being, because we will forget about that league position. It will be irrelevant, because all the celebration will be off the back of that.
And even for Ange. What about Ange?
For Ange, it give Daniel Levy one of the biggest decisions probably of his life, because now, will you keep him or would you sack him, even after the season? Because part of you is looking at the Premier League form and going, how can I keep him after that kind? It's been diabolical. But if he wins a European Cup and the first trophy, these Spurs fans have been crying out for a competition or a trophy for so long. I think it would make it really difficult to sack him for that perspective, for that reason.
Well, they sacked a manager days before a cup final.
Listen, don't get me started on that. I said to you today, don't wind me up. No, from Tottenham's point of view, I think that if they win a cup, that's like hero status. They are so desperate to win one. And if he could bring it home, because it means more to Tottenham, because there's an argument to say they'd rather win a cup than finish fifth. And I totally agree with that. But we all go, it's great to finish the top. I don't look back and go, what a lovely career. Oh, mate, remember that year we came fifth? It was brilliant. You look back and think, well, I won a trophy. That's the best time of your life. He won plenty.
So
the best celebration.
Who's winning? Who are you going with?
I haven't got a clue. How can you
after all that?
How can you be honest? How can you call this game?
I think United will edge it.
I mean, I wouldn't back. I mean, after watching Manchester United.
Which manager edges it for you, Ruben Amorim or Ange Postecoglou?
Again, there's not much in it. There's not much.
I mean, I've listened to Ruben this last 6-8 weeks having a go at his team. I dread to think what he's going to say about his team if they lose this one.
I think Bruno will produce something. I just think Bruno will turn up, and yeah.
All right, we could discuss this.
You go United, I'll go Tottenham then.
All night, but it's getting a bit late, so we'll let you go. Roy, thank you very much. Jamie, thank you as well. Right, we are not done yet.
Just